From Michigan's premier short track, it's Stock Car Racing 82. Coming to you from the Mount Clemens Racetrack at I-94 in Mount Clemens, Michigan. With your hosts Mark Andrews and Jim Hendrick. Now let's go trackside with Jim Hendrick.
Well, thank you very much, Mark, and hello, everybody. This is the first of a 5-part series in which we're going to take a look at America's largest spectator sport, auto racing. In fact, we're going to take an in-depth look at racing on the local level here at the Mount Clemens Racetrack. I have a special attraction for this particular track because back in the late 50s, in fact early 60s, I, like many young boys, had dreams of perhaps being an Indianapolis 500 driver. Never made it, of course. I turned to sportscasting. But when I dabbled in this sport right now, right here at this very track, it was a dirt track. A lot dirtier for the drivers, a lot dustier for the fans. And now we have a half-mile and a quarter-mile oval, and it's asphalt. Much cleaner facility. As we said, we're going to take an in-depth look at local racing. Those who dabble for competition, those who just like the competitive fierceness of sometimes a brutal sport, and of course those who have the big dream, the Indianapolis 500. And this is where it all begins, in tracks just like this one. We'll be down in the pits, we'll talk to the drivers, and we'll see plenty of action. Speaking of action, we'll be back with auto racing in just a moment.
Our visit to beautiful Mackinac Island, Michigan's splendid jewel set in the shimmering straits of Mackinac, is a must in your vacation plans this year. The historic Island House Hotel, boasting 120 years of quality service and tradition, offers tastefully appointed rooms and suites, vacation packages, and special group rates. Exquisite dining and cocktails on the porch, with an incomparable view of the island, make the Island House the perfect vacation spot. For reservations and information, write Island House Hotel, Mackinac Island, Michigan.
It's Demo Derby time! The Mount Clemens Racetrack, this Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. See exciting stock car action followed by Michigan's biggest demolition derby field. See it all this Sunday afternoon, the Mount Clemens Racetrack. I-94 and the Mount Clemens exit. Be there. The street stock division out at the Mount Clemens Racetrack is where everybody starts. They take old cars or cars that are roadworthy, but they want to put some money in them and they want to race. So they go out to Mount Clemens and race on the quarter mile. The ladies race in the powder puff division. The men race in what's called the street stock division.
Coming up right now, heat racing. 8 fast cars, always good competition. And for the call, let's go up to the press box. And once again, here's Mark Andrews.
They get the green flag, and here we go. Greg Simonescu in car 068. Ken pulls on the lead in car 11. Greg Simonescu on the outside in car 068. Larry Plasinski in 000 moving up. Bernie DeSmith having problems controlling 27. He's starting to spin out in the second turn. Oh, and he gets hit by Bo Beauregard. Great way to start the day. Greg Simonescu also spins out in the second turn. Coming around, they get the green flag, and we're underway again. Ken's the leader in car number 11. Larry Plasinski in 000 is second. Then it's Mark Riefert in 74. Coming up on the outside is Ron Hellebuck in car 60. Bernie DeSmith in 27 on the outside. Whoa, Larry Plasinski having problems controlling his car in the first turn. Almost hit by Greg Simonescu in car 068. Nice moving there. Bob Van in the 8-ball car cuts up on the inside. Ken is the leader in car 11. Then it's Mark Riefert, Ron Hellebuck, Bernie DeSmith, Chuck Hellebuck, Bob Van, Larry Plasinski, and Greg Simonescu. Looks like Chuck Hellebuck's having problems with 235. Oh, look out, Greg Simonescu hits the dirt in the fourth turn. Plasinski having problems also. And it looks like Plasinski stalled out in the fourth turn. The yellow flag comes out. 4 laps in. Greg Simonescu hits the dirt in the second turn. Is he coming back? Yes, he is. The leader is Ken in car number 11. Then it's Ron Hellebuck in 60. Mark Riefert in 74. Bernie DeSmith in 27. Ron Hellebuck takes to the outside in 60. Mark Riefert moves up on the inside in 74 into second place. Ken is still the leader in car 11. Ron Hellebuck battling Mark Riefert for second place. They bump in the first turn. Whoa, and Ron Hellebuck spins around, does a slight head-on with Bernie DeSmith, and they've got their bumpers locked. Well, there goes the front end of Bernie DeSmith in 27. White flag is out. We're still going here. The leader is Ken in car 11. Mark Riefert is second in 74. Greg Simonescu in 068 is third. And here they come. And our winner is Ken in car 11. Mark Riefert second in 74. Greg Simonescu is third in 068. Ron Hellebuck fourth in 60. And Bernie DeSmith, who had his problems all race long, in car 27.
Drivers out at the Mount Clemens racetrack just don't go out by themselves and drive on the track and start racing. They have help. They have a pit crew, which gets their cars ready for racing action. And once they're out on the track, next to the flagman, the most important people out there are the safety crew. Here to talk about the importance of the safety crew is Jim Hendrick.
The very nature of racing, of course, depicts thrills, chance, risk, whatever. Let's face it, there's danger. Now, I know all about boat racing, 20 years of unlimited hydroplane and offshore powerboat racing, broadcasting, telecasting. One thing I'm not too sure about is how do they protect these drivers at the track? The man that's in charge of the safety right here at Mount Clemens Racetrack, Tom Urban. Tom, I notice sometimes that you guys are doing a lot of sweeping. Is there a danger if there's oil or something loose on the track?
Oh yeah, if there's oil on the track, it's just like running on ice. A lot of times we'll have a blown engine, possibly an accident where the radiator is broken, or possibly a rear end break-in, a transmission blowing up, things like that. And it's just like running in the wintertime. If we don't get that stuff cleaned up, it's really slippery. And
I noticed that you have the ambulance standing by. Are you in charge of that? I mean, are they quick?
Ambulance is really fast. Usually if there's an accident or something, the safety truck's first out there. If a driver is injured, well, we have a special flag on the truck, and it's white with a red cross on it. As soon as that ambulance sees it, it's a rolling.
Now, these safety trucks, you're at the first to the scene. What if a driver's trapped, you can't get him out? Do you have the tools to do it?
Yes, we do. We have a number of tools.
You have a Jaws of Life, hearse type thing?
No, we don't. I wish we did have one. It's on a list, but basically, you know, if somebody's trapped, hopefully there isn't any fire. You know, if we have a fire...
Are you prepared for fire?
Oh, you betcha. We got a big fire extinguisher up on a truck back there, and we have a number of units placed all around the racetrack, so if there is a fire, we can get to it really quick.
And do you have safety meetings with the drivers that tell them what you have for them and what you expect of them, too?
Yes, we do. We have our flagman is back in the pits after qualifying, explaining to the drivers what to expect on the racetrack. We also have various safety items in the car. Drivers are very well protected in these automobiles with their safety roll cages, fire retardant uniforms. The Grand American drivers must wear the fire retardant gloves. A hood is optional, which protects the face and the hair and all that. We have strict safety
strict safety rules that they have to abide by so that you can help them. I understand that. Tom, we're just about to get ready for racing. I know that you're anxious to get back and be on duty because you're the main man here in the infield. Thank you.
Well, one of them. It's not just me alone. We got the entire crew here, so it's, you know, it's a full-time job also.
Head of the safety committee, Tom Urban. Now it's time for racing at Mount Clemens Racetrack.
Okay, they're lined up. They come around, they get the green, here we go! 8-lap heat race for the limited sportsmen. Ben Benedict is the leader in car 14. John Neese moving up in 101. Dennis Fetter has problems in the third turn. He hits the dirt. It looks like he's stalled out there. Yellow flag comes out. We're going to have to restart here. I'm sorry, we got a lap in. 7 more to go. Here they come. They get the green. Here we go. Ben Benedict's the leader in car 14. Dave Smith second in 5. Then it's John Neese in 101. Andy Farr in 04. John Krieger in 11. Going to the outside, Dave Smith battling Benedict for the lead. Dave Smith pulling in the lead in car number 5. John Neese had some problems in the first turn. Andy Farr also moving up in 04. Ben Benedict just trying to hold on to the lead in 14, gets it back. Four cars lined up in the 4th turn. Dave Smith in car number 5 is the leader. Then at 04, it's Andy Farr. Moving up, Ben Benedict in 14, John Neese in 101, starting to make his move into 3rd place. Dave Smith, the leader at the halfway point. Then it's Andy Farr in 04 going after Dave Smith for the lead. They're tied going into the 3rd turn. Andy Farr now pulls into the lead in 04. Dave Smith is 2nd, John Neese 3rd, Ben Benedict 4th, John Krieger 5th. Andy Farr the leader in 04. Dave Smith in car number 5 is 2nd. Then it's John Neese in 101, Ben Benedict in 14, and way back it's John Krieger in 11. Andy Farr the leader in 04. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Andy Farr the leader in 04, then it's Dave Smith in number 5. John Neese in 101, Ben Benedict in car 14. Here they come, and the winner, 2nd consecutive win, Andy Farr in 04. Dave Smith 2nd, John Neese 3rd, Ben Benedict 4th. John Krieger finishes 5th. 2:57.21, the time of the race. And here's the winner, Andy Farr in 04, sponsored by Kelly Meringue, Sunoco.
Always a big feature of the Mount Clemens racetrack, or any racetrack for that matter, is the Australian Pursuit. Now this works in reverse. The slowest car goes on the pole position. The fastest car is in the back. He's got to catch the fleet. That makes it even competition. And as he passes the cars, they're eliminated. So let's join us for all the action. Mark, how about it?
They come around, they get the green, here we go. The Australian pursuit race, if you get past, you're out. Going to the outside, Bruce Vanderlaan in car 61. And Bruce is out in car 61. Passed by Junior Hanley. '75, Jim Colts is also out. Billy Vinton in 06 out. Al Horton in X04, Jerry Churchill in 25 trying to move up. Pile up in the third turn. Yellow comes out immediately. In X04, Jerry Churchill in 25, both still out there. Churchill's car looks okay at this point. Tracy Leslie in car number 1, Larry LeMay in 23, and Junior Hanley in 72. 2 laps in, 8 to go. They get the green. Here we go. Remember, once again, if you get past, you're out. Tracy Leslie in car number 1 with the lead, Larry LeMay in second, Junior Hanley in third. Hanley goes to the outside on Larry LeMay in 23. They're even going in the turn. And Larry LeMay is out in car 23. Being passed by Junior Hanley, so it's just Tracy Leslie in car number 1 and Junior Hanley in 72. Hanley moving up on the inside. Coming across, and Junior Hanley is the winner of the Australian pursuit. The time of the race, 1:33:26.
I'd like you to meet Cindy Winkler, the gal who really runs the whole operation here at the Mount Clemens Racetrack. And Cindy, we have powder puff racers, but I have never met a woman track manager for auto racing. How'd you get into it?
Well, very easily. When we purchased the track from Dr. Stubbs 7 years ago, I just said, I don't like the way it's being run. I think I'm going to try my hand at it, and we went from there.
There you go, a woman's touch. You've got a lot of good action coming up. Now, during the month of May, you'll be running on Sundays, and I understand that June, July, August, and up to Labor Day, plenty of action on Thursday and Saturday nights.
That's right. We have all divisions racing on Sundays in May, with the exception of the Demo Derby on the 23rd. And then we have our separate divisions running on Thursday and Saturday. So it's great to check the schedule, but great action every single night of the week.
What about the fans? I understand that it's a picnic area. This is a family sport, really, because there are other things besides auto racing in back of those stands.
Right. We have a great playground for the kids and a Racing Rascal fan club, which is free for the children. And we just try and make it a family place to be. We make it affordable prices with a lot of nice things for the families to do.
Okay, Cindy, now, where do you, as a racetrack promoter, the gal that heads all this up, where do you get your money to sustain this sport?
Well, the admissions are what basically we have to go on. We have to pay not only our drivers' purses, but our insurance money and everything else that entails to keeping the track maintained and up. And so basically it's from the front gate admissions.
Have you ever had any problems with the drivers, being that you're the woman boss?
No, I think after the first year they really got to know that I was in back of them and I supported them fully, and we've had a good relationship ever since the first year.
Well, I'm really glad. I think you're doing a wonderful job, and I think we're about ready for more track action.
Great.
Coming up right now, heat racing. 8 fast cars, always good competition. And for the call, let's go up to the press box. And once again, here's Mark Andrews.
They got the green this time. Here we go. Jim Bambart, the leader in car 9, moving up on the inside. Tom Bambart in 2. Problems in the third turn, but everybody's on the track and moving. Tom Bambart, the leader in 2. Then it's Jim Bambart in 9. Rick Ferguson Ferguson in 82. George Hobaugh in 40. Gary Navarre in 18. Jack McNutt in 11. Tom Bambard, the leader in car number 2. Now moving up, Jim Bambard in 9. Tom Bambard gets bumped by Rick Ferguson in 82. George Hobaugh moves up into 3rd in car 40. Gary Navarre moving up also in 18, and Jack McNutt in 11. Jim Bambard and Rick Ferguson battling it out for the lead. Jim Bambard in 9. Rick Ferguson in 82. We're halfway through, and the leader is Jim Bambard in car 9. Rick Ferguson in 82 is in 2nd. Then it's George Hobaugh in 40 and Jack McNutt in 11. There goes Rick Ferguson on the outside at 82 into the lead. Then it's Jim Bambard in 9. George Hobaugh in 40. And Jack McNutt trying to move up. Problems in the turn. As Rick Ferguson spun out in car 82, so did Gary Navarre in 18. Rick Ferguson was the leader in car 82. 6 laps in, 2 to go. They come around. Get the green, here we go. Jim Bambard's the leader in car 9. George Hobaugh in 40, moving up on the outside. Jack McNutt in 11. A white flag is out, 1 lap to go. It's anybody's race. Jack McNutt moves up in car 11. Jim Bambard, the leader in 9. George Hobaugh moving up in 40. Hobaugh hits the dirt on the infield. Here they come. And the winner, Jim Bambard in car 9. Jack McNutt 2nd. George Hobaugh 3rd. Tom Bambard 4th. They get the green flag, and here we go. Donna Russell in car 82 has the lead. Kathy Tosto in 068 is in 2nd. Then it's Patty Simcoe in car 16. They come around, and Kathy Tosto in 068 has the lead. Donna Russell in 82 is 2nd. Then it's Shirley Russell in 39. Judy Harm moving up in 03. Shirley Russell taking to the outside in car 39. Spins a little bit, still stays in 2nd. Judy Harm moving up on the outside in 03. Shirley Russell in 39, keeping Judy Harm away. But the leader is Kathy Tosto in 068. Shirley Russell is 2nd. Judy Harm 3rd. Paulette Escalante is 4th. Judy Harm moving up on the inside, now goes to the outside. And she takes the lead in 03. Battling Kathy Tosto. Shirley Russell bumps with Paulette Escalante. They bump again in the first turn. Paulette hits the infield. Judy Harm, the leader in 03. Kathy Tosto in 068 is 2nd. Shirley Russell 3rd in 39. Then it's Paulette Escalante. Donna Russell, Patty Simcoe in that order. But the leader is Judy Harm in 03. Shirley Russell is 2nd. Kathy Tosto 3rd. Paulette Escalante spins out, hits the infield, turns around and comes back on the track. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. And the leader is Judy Harm in 03. Shirley Russell is 2nd. Whoa, Shirley moves up. Now Shirley Russell hits the infield. Now she hits Kathy Tosto. And the winner is Shirley Russell. Kathy Tosto is 2nd. Donna Russell third, Phyllis Piot fourth, Patty Simcoe fifth, Diane Hosking sixth.
And don't forget, coming up next week, you'll see more exciting racing action in Michigan's biggest and best demolition derby. Why don't you plan to bring out your family this coming Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock for the only afternoon demolition derby of the 1982 season. And here's a look at some of last year's demolition derby highlights. That look like fun? Well, then plan to join us this coming Sunday, May 23rd at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for Demolition Derby. And join us next Wednesday, 7:30, right here on Channel 62. This is Jim Hendrick along with Mark Andrews. So long from the Mount Clemens Racetrack.